Hello, this is Paul Cowell from Whitestone Country Inn. I was talking with a friend this week about another mutual friend, and the other fellow said he's really a nice fellow. I said he really is. And then the other fellow said, but you know, he had that one failure in his life. And I said, did you know him before that failure? And he said, no, I didn't. And I said, it really made him a nicer person. I've been thinking about that. Failures don't take us out of the action. It doesn't do away with us. David in Psalm 51, a fabulous psalm about his failure with Bathsheba and Uriah, says, a broken and a contrite heart, O Lord, you will not despise, in verse 17. And humility is such an important thing. Even with the Apostle Peter, when they were going out into the garden, Jesus has told him he's going to deny him before the cock crows. You know that story well if you're familiar with Bible stories. And Jesus asked a strange question. He says, does anybody have a sword? I wish he had said to Peter, does anybody have a coat? Because he had told him, you're going to deny me 3 times. And if Peter had taken a coat, he might not have been standing before the enemy's fire. Failure doesn't take us out of action. Many times it prepares us for what God has in mind because it keeps us humble. So failure is really important to us to have a right perspective that it's not us, it's God, that he's loving. He didn't set it up where we can make him just an add-on to our life. I often say slick 50 because STP, it's an oil additive. We need an overhaul. We need more than just a little addition to our life. And if you haven't failed, it's likely with the law of averages that you will in some way. And when you have, don't let Satan discourage you and tell you that you're not prepared for service, or don't let psychology tell you that it keeps you from doing great things. I think it's important to have a perspective on your life that failure is possible. You still take risks, and you still do great things for mankind and in the service of God. Failure is maybe a prerequisite, maybe not. Maybe you don't have to if your attitude's right. But I know so many people with great successes who have failed along the way. And I think, as in Peter's case, that failure, standing by the fire and denying that he even knew Jesus, made him a better person. Where on the day of Pentecost, he doesn't tell him what a great disciple he is. He says Jesus is everything. And that's the message we should be carrying, is that we can't do much in ourselves, but with a higher power at work in our life and a reliance on God, we can accomplish great things in his kingdom. Don't be afraid of failure. Don't let it take you out of the action. Don't let Satan say there's no use to try again. Failure is a prerequisite to big success. Have a good day. Paul Cowell.